Howdy, folks. It is about 6:15 in the morning. The sun is just kind of coming up, and it is around 65 degrees, which is a little surprising because that's pretty cool. Normally around this time, it's already 80 degrees, so hopefully today's going to be pretty good. And I'm especially excited because I have finally able to get into the Hurricane Gray WMA. It has been flooded out all year long. It's been so rainy, and it's right on the edge of where the White and the Red Rivers meet up, and it's just flooded up so much that you can't even drive down. But the water has finally receded enough to where I can get down the road back over here to, well, this used to be a spillway. It looks like it's just kind of a bridge and a pipe that comes out into the lake now because they built a new spillway over there. And I'm excited to check it out and see what we can catch. I usually have a pretty good time out here, so here's hoping. All right, starting off this morning, I'm not going to go over to the spillway yet. I'm going to stay right here. I don't think I want to walk down into that mud. It doesn't seem terrible, but I don't know. I'll try it from up here first, but I'm going to cast around in here, see if maybe I can throw up in there somehow. Got my light action here, my GX2. I've recently put a 10-pound braid on it, and then I haven't bothered with the leader. This water's real muddy, I doubt it'll matter, but I tied on a 1/4 ounce white rooster tail. I'm gonna whip this around. See how that goes. I'm seeing surface, yeah, see, like right there, surface activity, things chasing fish around. It could just be tiny bass or something, but you know, you never know what's around. See if we can pull something out of here. Plenty of things popping around. Rooster tail's not doing it yet. Maybe there's not enough light for it. I don't know, maybe the water's too... No, it's a bright white one. I don't know. I don't know how to catch fish. I just get lucky sometimes. But so far, I ain't getting that lucky. I wonder if I can... I'm gonna go over by the bridge over there. I don't generally like using the rooster tail being really elevated because it keeps it up towards the top of the water, which isn't always what I want, but maybe it'll be worth it over here. I don't know. Take a little walk around. Boy, howdy. The water is way higher than the last time I was here. So it's been a while, but I came here while they were still building this, and you could walk all the way down these rocks. I bet this water's about 15 feet up, but this looks way more promising than I expected. I'll throw the rooster tail out here. Some nice current. There we go. There we go. There's a fish. Not a big fish, but a fish nonetheless. What do we got here? This is a little spotted bass. Thank you, fella. Woo! Oh, someone else coming. Oh, that looks like they're launching a boat. Not a big deal to me. Well, finally got a fish at least. I'm gonna come... First I gotta untangle this mess. But then we're gonna come throw down here towards the end, where everything kind of comes out into the lake. See if things are like down at the backside of the current. God dang it, this is one of the downsides of braid is, boy howdy, will it tie up itself. Alright, got the Jeep, got my other stuff, and I got me a shrimp on a weight. So we're gonna get this guy out there. We're gonna start kind of up here towards the spillway where the current's a bit at. Going kind of quick, and this is a round weight. What the hell? All right, I guess that'll work. I don't know how well it'll stay put, but it seems to be doing well. I mean, it's about an ounce. Sure. And we'll just prop it up. That looks decent enough. Let that soak. I'm gonna go over here. Try the other side of this spillway. So there are a lot more folks out than I would have expected for today. It's freaking Monday morning. All these people got jobs. Well, that doesn't look great, but this is the backside of the original spillway. Little tricky there. I don't think it's particularly deep, but we'll toss around. You can see the current running over there. Well, over a branch. That didn't help. Well, maybe a fish will pull me out, or I'm gonna have to flip it over the branch. Looks like I'm gonna have to flip it over the branch. Yep, got it. All right, climb back up here. Ugh. Check out over here. Got some logs and some scum. Ugh. Damn it. I was trying to throw it over there. I landed on the log, rolled off the side, got snagged, and immediately broke. Which should not have happened. 10-pound braid, I mean, I guess it cuts easier than mono does, but it's still like, that snapped off real quick. It also sucks. Alright, digging around, I did find another 1/4 ounce that's gold, which is actually precisely what I would want for this water. A little more sunlight would help with it. But less sunlight means less hot. So we're gonna tie this little fella on. And though we have braid, we are still going to tie a clinch knot. It's just, we're going to have to tie it a little bit different because clinch knots do not hold very well, regular ones at least, when tying with braid. So we're still gonna do the same basic thing. Put it through, wrap it around 7, 6, 8, whatever you feel like times. Put it back through your little hole down here. A little more difficult with braid. And then before we cinch it up, tighten it down, don't let it wrap around your blade. We're going to take it and put it back through. This is being a mess. This little loop right here, right back through there. That gives it just a little bit more to hold on to, and it will sit and be tight. And we take our big old tag end here. We grab our fancy little knife that our friend so wonderfully sent to us, and whoop, look at that, like frickin' butter. And we'll just leave that in here, because even though it's very brightly colored, because he knows I lose everything on the shoreline, I don't want to risk losing it, because it's a precious gift from a precious friend. Let's get back to rooster tailing. There's something. There's stuff out there. They just don't like my rooster tail, I guess. I just don't feel like the paddle tail is going to be very good. The shrimp's not doing anything. This seems like the spot where the fish should be. I got this moving water, I got these gates, I got it coming out into this lake. I got a line here where the water's muddy to less muddy. Like, this is stuff where I'd expect to find fish, and I'm seeing fish activity. I just can't catch the damn things. Oh well. Never said I was good at this. Nope, bait's still there too. Maybe it was this leaf. Bait completely untouched. That is a shame. Well, come on, shrimp. You're gonna come down here with me. Wow, this guy just blew my spot up. You know, he knew I was here too, because he drove by me twice. See if we can get down over here to where the old spillway was. There's a little spot here. Yeah, this looks pretty okay. A little limited, we gotta kind of hang out at the end of it, but not an awful thing. Gotta avoid this log here, a tree. It's still alive, we'll call it a tree. And all the way across. Less current on this side. Kind of have a better idea of what this looks like under the water, because when the water's lower, over around those trees and up into here, kind of where I stand to hang out and fish. Whoop. Wow, that was a thump. The drag was also very loose. But man, it just latched on there. That sucks. Well, that's what I get. Man, that breaks off easy. Well, shit. There we go. Something on the shrimp. Feels pretty all right. Drag's a little loose. My net. Sucks having to like hold the pressure. Come up here, get the net, throw it down there, reel it back up as I come down. This dude kind of just started swimming at me, it seems like. See if I can get on that rock. Seems a little wet and slippery. Yes, it is certainly a little wet and slippery. Ugh. Cat. Decent one. All right. He's a feisty little catfish. Got him. All right. Finally got something. It took a good long while. But that is a pretty good catfish. There we go. Apparently, my shrimp wasn't doing that great because I had it in the wrong place. They're out there, not in here. But there we go, my little channel. I bet he's around 3. Yeah, maybe 4, but I'm gonna say 3 conservatively. You're okay, buddy. Thanks. Get off me, net. Navigate my wet rock here. Whoop. Wet rock that is not balanced. That's why you should always put your little wrist strap on. He almost took that. Whoop. All right, not a great rock, but it's the rock we have. I gotta climb all the way back out. I love my shrimp way over there. All right, I've been here about an hour and a half. It's pushing 8 o'clock. And I think that's enough time. I did not do great here at this particular spillway, but there's a lot of other fishable waters in this WMA, and though most of it's real flooded up, I'm still gonna go try to get to it and see if I can find something else. Little lackluster here right now, but what can you do? Let's go see what's in the other spots. All right, we're at our second spot. We're upriver from the spillway, which is a little ways that way. And you can see going river on up. A lot of current going, but I don't care about this. I care about this. Got this little pipe here, little outflow, help with some drainage. And it comes out right here. So what I care about, putting a shrimp out here. Now this drains down into a different oxbow lake that we were down that way, and if you kept going past the spillway, you'd go to that oxbow. There's not a lot of access to it. There's kind of a boat ramp, real loose term on that. But I don't care to go down there. But I do care to throw a shrimp right here and see if anything will come in and take it. Now I don't have any idea of where my damn rod holder's at, so I've just got me a stick. I'm going old school today. Not in there super deep, but hopefully it'll be deep enough to not flip over and lose my rod when I'm not paying attention. Hopefully. So I'm gonna let that soak for a bit. If there's anything right here, they should like it, but it's right at the edge of the current, so it'll go all the way down the scent trail, and maybe something down there will go, hey, shrimp, and swim all the way back up. Probably not, but that's my hope. My line is getting slack, which should not be happening with the current pulling it that way. Something there? No, there's not something there. There's the line getting slack again. It's really odd. Like, it shouldn't get that slack. Maybe there's something down there and it's just small. Nope. Shit. Well, it's maybe the end of my rooster tailing for the day. What the hell was that? Something that should eat a shrimp, damn it. Or a rooster tail, I guess. Oh, hey, I got it out. Oh, that looked like a little bite bounce. Oh, let's see how the shrimp's doing. It feels like it's still there. Yeah. Well, I saw that little dude come up to the surface right over here. Well, that's not ideal, but whatever. I'll leave it right here by the shore where there's not really any current or anything to mess with it, except I think I'm on that log. There we go. Sure, something's cruising around just right in this area. Put the shrimp there. Well, apparently putting the shrimp by the shore worked. And it was something small messing with me. Little channel. Ugh. Come on, little buddy. I was just going to the car to get my other rod to put out a small bait for small things. I'm gonna take a picture of this little guy. Yeah. All right, well, at least there was something here. I'm gonna go get a smaller rod that will be easier for those smaller fish. Yep, he got me. All right, tired of playing with the small fish. We're gonna move the Jeep. We're gonna go out to the main channel again. We didn't go far. We were right there. We just moved the Jeep over here into the shade. I didn't want to get too close to the edge here, but since I don't have a rod holder, I need the Jeep to hold my rod. We're gonna try out here in the current first. Just put our rod right in there. Let's, there we go. Let's take this off. There. That should be fine. Let's see how that works. Just gotta remember to hook that back up. Oh, something's on here. Feels pretty tangled up and stuff, but something just started. Yep, there's a fish on there. Is he out of all the snags? Yeah, I think I got him out. Ooh, nice. What is that, a bowfin? Nope, catfish. Interesting catfish. Yep. Not too shabby. I think this is a blue catfish, which I don't get to see a lot of. Yeah, that's a blue. Cool. Well, that was worth it. I didn't think I was going to get anything here because of all the current. What is this guy planning to do? He's going to net some shad over there? But that's a good fish. Don't see many blues. I think I've only ever caught one that was wild before. The others were all stocked. But all right, thanks, pal. Back you go. Not the best release, but I tried to flip his head, but he kind of grabbed onto these a little. I think that could be another fish. Yeah, that feels like another fish. Oh yeah. He's in a snag. Give it some line, see if he'll play himself out. A lot of snags out here. So I don't feel a fish on there now. I mean, it certainly felt like a fish to start with, but the head shakes could be me moving like the sticks over here, like when I pull on them and they move and bounce back. That could be what I'm mistaking for head shakes. I'm not feeling anything pulling on this. Dang. Nope, that's it. That's a fish pull. He got himself out. Yeah. Sometimes just give him a little line. They'll figure it out. Ugh, this one's a channel cat. Come here. You got that right up by your eye, buddy. So we're going to try to be a little careful here with you. Need some slack on this line. So I'm keep pulling it tight. I want to get into his mouth a bit. There we go. Kind of twist it. You're not making this easy on me. Open your mouth more. There we go. Ha. Hooks out. His eye is just fine. Oh, listen. I love it. Yes, yes, poor fella. Come here. Let's get these out of you, because you don't like to let go. But, there we go. Nice little guy. See you later, buddy. That was a better release. This spot's not too bad, aside from whatever I'm snagging up on out there. I guess we'll get another shrimp out. There's another one. This is going pretty good. He might be on something too. Or he's just heavy. I can't tell. There are a lot of snags down there and trees, roots for them to get wrapped up on. He's kind of moving around. There we go. He's loose. You feel a lot smaller when you're not stuck on a freaking root. Oh, he's not that bad. Yeah. All right. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Oof, oof, oof. Calm down a lot. You got that deep, buddy. Luckily, catfish are tough. I'm gonna see if I can get that out. I can tell he's got a deep, I can see a little blood in his gill. Let me get that off your eye. I can see it. Might be able to get it. It's not in his gills, luckily. It's just difficult to see down in his mouth. And he won't hold his mouth open. Should be better. Those weird little hook remover dudes. Alright. I can't get a hold of it. I'm going to snip it off. Save him what little trouble we can, but another decent cat. This spot is turning out to be a good bit better than I thought it would be. Give me this back. Alright, buddy. You go work that thing out. I didn't think I'd catch much at all right here. I figured the current would just wash it down, I'd break off in some snags, and that'd be that, but I'm very surprised. Well, I finally snagged up and broke off, so I think I'm going to call it quits. It's not bad for how long I was here. Didn't really pick up well until the end here with all these little catfish, but overall, for about 4 hours being here, not terrible. One tiny bass, a decent blue, couple decent channels, and that's about it. I'm gonna skip out on the other couple spots down the way. But now that this place is receded on the water levels, we can definitely come back some other time. There's plenty to fish, plenty to catch. So with that, I will catch y'all next time.